Hello, it's Nigel Seeley here from PremierSportsPlays.com. It's your another weekly betting Premier League preview. And we're going to start off on Saturday where we have 4 games in the English EPL. The first match is from Turf Moor, where Burnley host Arsenal. Arsenal are odds-on favourites, minus money across the board to win this game. I wouldn't bet them at minus money. They have a huge Europa League match against Olympiacos in midweek, then the North London derby against Tottenham, and Burnley have always been the party poopers in the Premier League. At 3-1, I think the draw looks a bit of value. I couldn't trust Arsenal away with those big fixtures coming up. Sheffield United may be at the bottom of the Premier League, but they're going down with a fight. And Chris Wilder's side entertained Southampton, the first team in the Premier League already looking at the end of season tour. Southampton have down tools in some style. 3 months ago, they were top of the Premier League. Now they're in a relegation battle. I couldn't trust either of these sides, and I think the draw represents a little bit of value. Again, this time is 260 in what I think will be a low-scoring game. Another game where the draw is a possibility is Aston Villa against Wolves. This is a local-ish derby. Aston Villa have dropped in form after a fantastic start, and Wolves have got a little bit better after a slow start. The one thing I would say here, though, is Wolves draw more games at half-time than any side in the Premier League. And at even money, in a close, tight derby match, the draw at half-time is probably one of the better bets on Saturday. Brighton host Leicester on the Saturday late game, and Brighton are the data bettors' dream. They get bet every single week to win football matches, but they never do. At home, they've only won once in a whole calendar year. And against Leicester, who are in the Premier League, how can Leicester be underdogs for this game, the outsiders? I don't know. Leicester are available at 2-1 to win this match, which certainly looks a bit of value against a Brighton side fighting for their life at the bottom of the table. But the best way to play this game is to take Leicester on the draw no bet handicap or on the Asian market, and that means you can get plus 110 on Leicester and the draw. The only way we lose is if Brighton get beat. I think that's got to be a bet. On to Sunday, West Brom host Newcastle, and this was one of my early plays in the Premier League. I had this bet on Tuesday. I've taken West Brom here to win this game at 175. The line is now 140. I also like West Brom in the draw no bet market, which was minus 125. If it's a draw, you get your money back on that market. It's a push. Newcastle are decimated by injuries. Callum Wilson is out, the top goal scorer. Almiron, the second top goal scorer, is out. And St. Maximum, the third top goal scorer, he's always missing as well. Where's the goals going to come from? They're not going to come from anyone. I like West Brom here. I think 1-0 West Brom could be a decent bet. Liverpool, the champions, are in turmoil. They've lost their last 5 home games. They're not scoring goals. Defensively, they're all over the place without Van Dijk. The front 3 aren't the Fab 4 anymore. They're the worst 3 I've seen this season. Where are they going to score? Fulham looking good, improving every single week. I think Fulham have got a chance here. I was going to bet them at 9-1 to win the game, but I couldn't touch the 9-1. The one thing I do like them is Fulham plus 1.5 goals on the Asian handicap at minus 125. Can Liverpool score 2 goals against anybody? Confidence is low. Mo Salah has obviously had some falling outs with the manager. I like Fulham plus 1.5. Tottenham v Crystal Palace. Tottenham looking a very different side with Gareth Bale in the side. A front 3 that is probably the best in the Premier League at the moment. Crystal Palace do not score goals. Their last 3 games they've failed to score, and they failed to score in 4 of their last 5. Tottenham have kept clean sheets in their last 2, shutouts that is. I think Tottenham win this game. They're minus $2 to win the match, but that's not for me. Tottenham to win to nil at plus 140 looks a fantastic bet against a Crystal Palace side, still without Wilfried Zaha. So where are they going to score from? They're not going to score. Plus 140, Tottenham, the best bet on Sunday's fixtures. Moving on to Monday, another team I like to win to nil is Chelsea against Everton. Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel are defensively sound. In 10 matches in charge, he's kept 8 shutouts. Only 2 goals conceded in those 10 games. Against Liverpool in midweek, Liverpool could still be playing now. They wouldn't have scored against Chelsea. Chelsea will win this game against an Everton side who are improving under Ancelotti, but have an FA Cup run to concentrate on, and Manchester City in the quarterfinals. I think Chelsea will win, but again, I wouldn't bet them at minus 175 to win this match, but I would bet them to win to nil. So Chelsea 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. As long as Chelsea win and Everton don't score, we cash. And at 140, that's a decent play. The final game I'm going to talk about is West Ham against Leeds. I think this looks a very, very, very difficult game to call. West Ham challenging for Champions League places. Who would have thought that? Leeds so inconsistent. This game could be 3-3, 0-0. You can make a case for a home win. You can make a case for a away win. You can make a case for a draw. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sit on the fence and not make any case whatsoever. My lean would be over 2.5 goals, but it's only a lean. Let's have a look at my best bets. On Saturday, I'm going to play Leicester on the draw no bet market at plus 110. If it's a draw, it's a push. On Sunday, I'm taking West Brom, draw no bet against Newcastle. And on Monday, I'm going to bet Chelsea to win to 0 against Everton. That's the Premier League roundup from me, Nigel Seeley. You can follow me at Twitter, at Seeley_Nigel, and follow my website, premiersportsplays.com. Good luck, and let's cash those tickets.